5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hello everybody, this is Frank here bringing you the final set of Group 1 MSL Survivor Tournament 2011. We've got Grape versus Killer, aka Baxter. Baxter's going to be playing the red Zerg in the top left of Dante's Peak, and in the bottom right we've got Grape. That's Grape right there. He's going to be playing as the yellow Protoss. This is a match that's already been played. These guys have already played each other, and Grape took down that set. Now Dante's Peak, we're going to go into a little bit of the map here. Dante's Peak is a 4-player map. It's just a chance that they're spawning on complete opposite sides of the map in the corners there. Dante's Peak is 4-player map. Pretty much it's got the standard layout of you've got a base at the 12, 3, 6, and 9. And they're kind of like little pocket bases. And each corner has 3 of its own bases. I don't think there's any mineral onlys. We're going to see as the game progresses, but I'm pretty positive. I'm pretty sure you can quote me on that there are no mineral onlys, but regardless, I don't know if that's going to make much of a difference, because I think both of these races in this matchup don't necessarily mind all that much having a mineral only. Lots of Zerglings or lots of Zealots or something along those lines isn't really necessarily that bad of a thing. So we do have the Zerg players going with a spawning pool first, it's looking like, and the Protoss player is going to be going for a Forge Fast Expand. And I think the Protoss player was definitely looking forward to getting up a Nexus before a Forge, and I think he might actually be doing that. No, he is going to be laying down a Forge. Yeah, there it is. So Forge is going to go down first into most likely a Nexus once he sees his opponent over here. He will be able to get up the cannons in time, and it looks like the Zerg player is actually going to be expanding as soon, and he's going to be hiding his drone actually until that probe passes by. Drone's going to go for that expansion. He needs to go now. He really needs to go now and set that base up. There it goes. Okay. Usually that probe can be extremely annoying in trying to deny that, and he usually gets the job done. So there's the expansion is going to be coming up here. Forge Fast Expand yet again for Grape. So here comes the Nexus anytime soon, and it's going to be again a more economical game. And with them being cross positions, I do expect that this is going to be yet another really long game. And I'm pretty sure that these were the 2 players who played that phenomenally long game last time. And we do have actually a drone over here with only 9 HP left, but with Zerglings out on the field, I don't think that probe's going to be able to get that kill on that drone. Now he's going to be forced to hit it 3 times with the 11 HP, yada yada yada, all that good stuff. Still going for it though, kind of funny. Zerglings on the field now, not going to be able to get past these 2 cannons that are warping in here, and do expect to see a gateway coming up next. So yeah, I don't really have much to say about these players. I know that Grape has done a phenomenal job lately. Well, lately from the games that I saw, anyways, from the 2 games that I saw him play, he did a really good job. Not so much against Light though. Against Light, he pretty much just got his ass handed to him. But I think Light is right now ranked 15th in Kespa, so essentially he's ranked 15th in the world. I don't really see any foreigner players coming out and beating him. And again, guys, forgive me if you guys are really heavy Broodwar fans. I'm going to be making references to Starcraft 2 throughout any Broodwar commentaries that I do, because there are a lot of players who just stepped into the esports scene through Starcraft 2, so I'm going to be commenting on Starcraft 2 a lot. And now I forget the reference that I was going to make, but whatever. Oh yeah, sorry, the foreigner thing. Anyone aside from Koreans are pretty much known as foreigners, and I'm pretty sure that's still the case even in StarCraft 2, because Koreans are just dominating that scene right now anyways. Well, not as much as they are with Brood War, but either way, they're still doing exceptionally well. Gateway is up on the field now. We've got 2 cannons just going to be able to defend there, and a 3rd hatch coming up at the top right there. Not so sure that's necessarily the best position to be getting it. It is very easy to defend, like I said in the first game against with these 2 players in it. With the SimCitying, you can SimCity the natural expansion of any of the main bases on pretty much any of the sanctioned maps exceptionally well. So he's just going to SimCity that up, and actually, now that I think about it, that's probably a better call than getting the 3rd base that's really close to him. The reason I disagreed with that is because the top right is of course closer to his opponent, and as Zerg you want to be expanding away from your opponent, but I think that the third base for the Zerg player is actually far more vulnerable in the position that it's in, and with his units being so quick and blah 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 blah, just going to be really easy for him to defend regardless. Zealot is out in the field now. I think he actually ran up there trying to get something done because the Zerglings were actually out of position there, taking out a probe that they scouted out, but I don't think the Zealot was going to be fast enough. Maybe he just thought that he had Zealot leg speed upgraded or something along those lines. I don't know, probably not, but either way, he's going to get the scout off with this probe. He's going to see that expansion there, and he's going to know what's going on. Mutalisks are coming up in the field now, so a little bit of a different style, I think. I think last time there was a fourth expansion up before the Mutalisks, before the Spire came up, and there was like the third and fourth, or the fourth and fifth hatchery and all that good jazz. But in the end, I think that the Spire is only going to be for the Scourge to deal with the Corsairs that are inevitably going to be coming out, because you really can't fend off any air. You get more harassment done. Just Corsairs are just in general such a great unit. Especially compared to the Phoenixes nowadays. Corsairs doing splash damage, of course. They're small units. They're able to maneuver around pretty quickly, and they come out so fast. They're so quick to get out on the field. And actually, that's an interesting concept. I don't know why I haven't seen much Phoenix harass against Zerg players in StarCraft 2. Probably because of how many resources you have to invest into it, but cannons, I think, would still be a good choice, although, roaches. It's interesting to think about either way. Very interesting. I think StarCraft 1 is a little bit more of a defensive game. Like you're able to macro up and expand so much easier in StarCraft 1 with all the races than you are in StarCraft 2, just because the defense is just so much better. Whereas if you try to defend in StarCraft 2, you're just going to get completely rolled over. So we've got going to try to pick up a little bit here. It's just looking a little bit too much like the last time these guys met, so I'm not really all that excited just yet. We do have a Corsair getting chased away by Scourge. 3 Corsairs actually out in the field now, although those haven't been revealed as of yet. Possibly with that cannon shot going off, it might have revealed the Corsairs over top of it, but either way, yeah, the Scourge are going to see that there is a Corsair building and probably going to assume that there are more Corsairs already built. We do have upgrades going down, as well as a Templar Archive. So again, the exact same builds coming out from both of these guys. We've got Mutalisks on the field, however, so not transitioning all that quickly into that 5-hatch Hydra build. Going into Mutalisks first, which I think is actually a good call, especially with the distances on this map. He's going to need a lot more Scourge, though, to deal with the Corsairs, and unfortunately for Killer, the Corsair production has not stopped as of yet, so there's going to be a lot of Corsairs out in the field, and it's going to be really tough for these Mutalisks to deal with. I also don't doubt that we're going to see that, yeah, Cybernetics Core is spinning, so we're going to be seeing that +1 upgrade on the attack for the Corsairs, which is going to help to just shred through all those Mutalisks, and Mutalisks pushing in there, getting a kill on a probe there, actually. Taking a little bit of damage from those Corsairs. Another Mutalisk meeting up there, so he's going to be able to one-shot these... not having... Some of those Mutalisks actually did not go off there, and it looks like these Scourge are going to come in here. One Scourge is going to land, and now those Corsairs are not going to be all that concerned with just going in there and doing the damage that he needs to do against those Corsairs. It looks like Zealot attacks coming across the field here, though. He's got the +1 upgrade on those Zealots. I don't doubt. There it is. He's got the Zealot leg speed is up as well, with a very quick Citadel into the Templar Archives. He's going to be able to come in here, do a lot of damage. He's moving in here, trying to get past this Sim City. Very nice blocking there by the drones, though, with the drones, and he's going to get 3 drones, potentially a 4th there, almost going down, but at the very least, he's going to force these Mutalisks back. He's going to do some kind of harassment, and he's going to stand in the middle lines there with another Zealot, and he's going to get another one. He does get another one, so very good for him. Forcing more lever to be spent on drones than Killer really wants to. He's got 2 Archons morphing as well, which are going to help to deal with those Mutalisks if he decides to make another aggressive push, which I don't doubt is going to be the case. More Corsairs being produced, as well as 3 more gateways being laid down, going to be moving up to 6, 7 gateways. More upgrades coming up for those Corsairs. or potentially just Dragoon range. I always get confused. I think I always just assume that Dragoon range has come up before the +1 upgrade, but it looks like a fleet of Scourge are coming in here. This is going to be devastating to deal with. Those Archons definitely need to move their asses back into the main base there. However, he's going to be pushing out with them. He's going to be making a nice aggressive push across the middle of the field there, knowing that there's only 2 sunken colonies there and possibly going to be able to get something down there. The Archon in the middle of the field there. Oh, it looks like a ton of Scourge going off there. Only getting 2 Corsairs, though. Only 2 Corsairs going down there, and it looks like some units in the middle of the field, they're getting caught up on something for our Protoss player Grape here. He's going to try to force his way into that mineral line there. Drone's doing an excellent job of blocking, however. The pixels and the grids in this game are certainly larger and a lot bulkier, a lot heavier to try to get through.